To scale a portfolio super quick, you need to learn renovation, and you need to buy under market value if you can, and renovate and add value, because that's what gets you to success in your portfolio. If that means 10, 15, 20, that'll get you there faster, as opposed to waiting for just organic growth to get you there. Welcome, Steve.
Mick.
How are you?
Good. What's happening in property at the moment?
Interest rate cuts. Interest rate cuts coming. I see the banks cutting before the RBA meets. We are going to see the next property boom, and it's going to come fast. It's coming in fast. So I think anyone who's waiting on the sidelines, and I noticed that a lot of people are always make interest rate based decisions.
Yep.
Us, serious property investors, like I pay zero attention to rates because they're irrelevant when investing. You need to look at the big picture, long term. There's ups and downs, and that's just part of the game. You got to create your portfolio and mitigate risk. But the fact that they are cutting, and we are going to see more serviceability from the banks, and more people are going to be out there buying. So we are going to see the next round, the next property boom start, and it's definitely going to be exciting. So very, very big, very big property boom coming.
Beautiful. So you'll be quite busy.
We will be quite busy. Definitely, a lot of our clients know what's coming, and I inform them and help them buy in those hotspots. So we are going to be busy.
Nice. Well, is there anything else, I guess, that's taking place currently in the property game, or questions that you get asked quite a lot that?
Yeah, I think, look, interest rates being cut, property is on the way up. I think a lot of clients asking me about Melbourne and other hotspots that we're focusing on. There are areas across the country that have great data sets. From SA to Victoria, New South Wales has a couple, Queensland has quite a few. So that's always the topic of discussion, next hotspots. But yeah, that's super important. The other thing I wanted to touch on was obviously deal of the month.
Yeah.
So we've picked up a $310,000 under market value. So we've bought a house on the sunny coast in Queensland, and we paid $420,000, and the house has come back with an auto valuation of $735,000, and that's based on one 3 doors up, which is actually looks like it's made by the same builder, same specs, same size. Block of land, I think, is a little bit bigger, but that just recently sold. So that's the benchmark for that street, and this is the same type of build, except this one is a little bit run down, and hence why we've picked it up cheap. So we paid $420,000 for it, and it's got mold through the house. So you need to take down the gyprock. So there's a bit of work on it. You need to take down the gyprock and get rid of the mold and resheet the ceiling. And I think the gutters may be blocked, hence why the water's coming back up into the roof. So there's a bit of work with that. We're going to try and get away without renovating the bathroom and the kitchen. You could do with it. We didn't even realize at first that there was no friggin' oven. I don't know if these people are an Uber Eats dream.
Yeah.
But they just don't have an oven.
Is there a microwave?
There's a microwave.
Oh, of course there is. Well, that's okay. Look, you've come from a lot of renovation type setups, so you shouldn't, I guess it's not anything that you're not used to, I guess, or you can't help with, yeah.
Yeah, that's eyes closed. But that was exciting because that's probably one of the better buys, and you just don't know. They just pop up randomly. But that's one of the better buys that I've seen in a while. We love buying under market value, and I built my portfolio like that, and I love buying properties like that for clients. But usually, you might find something 20 up to 90k under value, 80, 90k under value, right? Usually sits somewhere between 20, 30, 40, 50. But to find that 310k under market value, that's just a cracker.
I was going to say that's insane. Yeah.
Dead set, but the place looks like a mess. I love places that look like a mess, Steve.
Yeah, could be calling it a bit early, but I know we call this segment Deal of the Month. Could be contender for Deal of the Year.
Deal of the year. It's Deal of the Year too. This is Deal of the Year too.
So we've opened up this episode with Deal of the Year.
I'm comfortable to call it Deal of the Year.
Wow.
I genuinely believe.
So we start off with a banger. So the rest of the Deal of the Months probably won't live up to this.
No, it's a really good one. It's a good one.
Could we call it the Deal of the Half Decade? It's up there.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
It's up there. This is huge. Like this is. I just want everyone to know it's not common. I think we don't want to make this. We never want to present this irrational, non-reality. So tell people how crazy this is.
It is, and it's not something that is often found, and it's not something that most people want to buy. Because there's a lot of people that don't do renovations, and you know, a lot of clients love just set and forget. That they have the long-term mindset. I'm going to buy it. It's a good investment. I want to buy it in a good area, and we're going to keep it. And the time will do the work. The time in the market is going to get me the price rise, and that's what that is. But to scale a portfolio super quick, you need to learn renovation, and you need to buy under market value if you can, and renovate and add value, because that's what gets you to, you know, success in your portfolio. If that means, you know, 10, 15, 20, that'll get you there faster, as opposed to waiting for just organic growth to get you there. So with this one, there's a fair bit of work. It's awkward. The block's a bit awkward, and it's just not an owner-occupier style of property right now. So the buyers for it would be limited, but it's in an area that's not on the radar of any buyer's agent, and that's fantastic. Because this is a purely equity play. It's an amazing asset, and there's literally like 3 other deposits from this one property. This client can go, you know, 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's great. This is unlocked.
So it's unlocked their equity. It's huge. So
I noticed the comments on that one. A few of them said, "Can I get that one?"
Yeah. It's already sold.
They're not at aisle 6 at Coles. It's not gonna. They're not just pouring those out.
But people also ask that. They go, "Oh, you know, what do you have? Do you have a list?" There's no list. Like if your buyer's agent has a list and they send you a list of what's available, the odds are usually those deals aren't that good, because if it's there and it's sitting there and it's available for a reason. You know, the best deals, like I remember buying something in Sydney. It was $300,000, and I bought it for $220,000, and I literally ran to my car to beat the other buyer's agent, because I wasn't a buyer's agent at the time, but I knew there was a buyer's agent on it, and I ran to my car to run to the ATM, to go get cash out, to run to the Ray White office, to go slap the money on the counter and sign that contract, like super quick. It happened all within like half an hour.
Speed works.
Speed. Yeah. And that's why a lot of my clients actually come to me and they take time. They're like, "Oh, I'll get back to you tomorrow. I'll get back to you the day after." It doesn't work that way. Yeah. The best things go.
Yeah, you got to be quick.
You know, and I'm showing my age, but I use this example all the time. Anyone who remembers the Trading Post, if you bought anything on the Trading Post, anything that was good was sold on Thursday. It was sold on Wednesday night. Before Thursday morning, Trading Post, it was sold. And that's how it is with property. The best property gets sold. And when you're buying properties where, you know, in Queensland, you could back out of that contract if you don't like it.
Yeah, so it gives you got that risk sort of covering you.
Exactly. So, but going back to it, like it's an amazing property, and it's at the same price point on that section of the Sunshine Coast. It's a similar price point to what Logan's going for. And you're on the Sunny Coast. It's not Sunny Coast, best neighbourhood.
Yeah.
You know, old Nambour, but it's look, the colour of money is the same. You always hear me say that. It's because
It's
because it is. It's one of those standard one-liners of mine.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah. That's good. So it sounds like a good deal. So that's great. So look, I'm looking forward to the next upcoming batch of deals that you do, and some of the good ones that we can talk about on here.
I'm looking forward to your edits. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the edits. We got. There's plenty more footage of that. We're going to do some footage of that renovation.
People are obviously really interested in it, but we're disclaimer here. Yeah. That doesn't happen every night. No, you know, that's not the run of the mill. You know, no. So that's a disclaimer. But yeah, look, and turning into comments, we do get some funny ones as well. When you go onto this in the social world, sometimes we leave ourselves exposed to a bit of humour.
But I like the humour. I would love to just have a banter page, right, where people just jump on and just say funny things. Like I follow those. I follow the funny comments
We love it. You text me, you screenshot them to me, you love it.
It's the best. There's no insults. Like, you can't insult. Just throw the best banter you have. We absolutely love that sort of stuff. So, do you have any for us?
Yeah, just keep sending them our way and hammering us as we send this stuff out online. Being from Balkan backgrounds, obviously, we lined up to get our noses twice. We heard it all. Don't swim backwards. You're a shark. Oh, no. I think we got one. I think we got one the other day. I bet you can smell the future. You could You could probably smell. You could smell the rate cuts. We heard another one. I think there was one from some guy on Facebook with some really weird looking bloke. I remember trying to look at his Facebook profile. You wouldn't want to share a bag with this bloke. You wouldn't want to, about me, yeah.
Oh no! I heard that you knows what you're talking about.
Yeah. We so they're quite funny. Try, just if you insult me too much, just send me a DM saying sorry, bro.
You know what? What about, like Bora talks about, like, all of the abuse he cops in his inbox.
Yeah. We want more.
We haven't copped that abuse.
We want more.
Shit, I don't know if we should be opening and asking for it, but man, I definitely, I think creative abuse is all right. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people in the PC world won't agree with me, but if you're creative and you've got banter, fucking bring it.
If all you've got is your hair's receding, your nose is big, just pipe down, mate.
We already know there's a turkey trip coming. Like,
if it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. It's not something else. So look, we've heard them all, but look, like I said, we're open to, obviously, the show's built off the property.
Turkey GoFundMe page.
Yeah, wouldn't mind getting a Turkish reno. If someone wants to shout that Turkish reno.
It's not just property reno.
No, it's not.
Reno. That's what we call it.
It's not. If any cash earners out there want to help support me and throw me some cash. No cash.
There's no cash here, Steve.
There's no cash here. No cash. So it's good to like I said, we're here. We obviously be very professional in what we do. Mick wants to help and be professional in what he does. So, yeah, we got to have a laugh going through it. Otherwise, you don't enjoy it, mate. You got to have a laugh.
But the funniest part with comments is, like, the banter stuff's great, but then the random, like, the dumb ones, and it's like, man, struggle. Or they're like, you're the reason we don't have a property or something like that.
Yeah, the banks. Like, or the banks are taking all that, which, look, may come one day. Like, I'm not going to say that we're not going to cop the Greek economy.
Yeah.
Where everyone just everyone folds and everyone tries to steal your money,
and everyone's got their money missing from their account. Yeah. But, like, the whole you're the reason I don't have an investment property, like that is just that's as dumb as the migrants are taking our jobs. Yeah. But if there's jobs there, if you want to take it.
Yeah. There's another one that you mentioned once as well. Not just the migrant. Like, they always say, don't let the migrants in. They're taking a house. The migrant.
100%. What about the one? Do you remember the comment where the guy's like, "Don't trust these guys. They're chocos." Do you remember that? Don't trust these guys. They're chocos. Oh, I thought that was gold. Yeah. So, Choco man, if you're out there, we want some more. Give us another. Throw us some more racist jokes.
But I don't think the people, the migrants they let in Sydney, just woke up and had 200,000 deposit.
They just migrate off the boat.
And then, mate, guess what you got? I got 200,000 already, ready to go. He's at the next auction.
I'd like to buy a house in Double Bay, please.
Yeah, it's unrealistic. It's
man.
We cop. Yeah, look, like I said, I'm not in the property. I'm obviously work with yourself, but I'm in the team. But I don't agree with some of the property accusations of you being the reason why I can't afford something. I look for you for mentorship and I ask you for advice and guidance, which helps me make my decisions. I don't look at you and think, fuck you, Mick. Yeah. You cost me a property.
No, but that's that mindset. That's just the mindset, and the mindset is limiting them. It's unfortunate, but no, we definitely love the banter.
We do actually. We are about banter. The banter. It wouldn't be 100%,
man. If people hear the comments like that me and you pull out the random jokes.
Oh. We share things too.
My one today it was a cracker with the jab.
Yeah, exactly. Right, no, we love it. So look, at the end of the day, this is what you get when you go on social media. You expect a bit of people to be annoyed at what you do and how you do it, but that's not your aim. Your aim is to try and get them to their property, it's completely backwards.
Our aim is to educate and help people understand how to invest in property the right way. There's obviously going to be people that don't like it, people that comment funny stuff, or that's the funny stuff's great, but the reason we do it is to help people make the right decision and cut out the noise.
So there's a lot more, obviously, we're going to be putting together with your socials and stuff like that, more value add stuff. So give it a follow, guys, at Pinnacle Buyers Agents. Like and subscribe. The YouTube channel is going to be more podcasts being done.
Yeah, our YouTube channel is about to go off. We're going to be uploading every week.
Yeah, we're just going to be putting more out. We're just going to be letting people more informed, and I think that's the next stage of Pinnacle, is that not?
100%. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, I appreciate your time, Steve.
No, thank you very much. It's good.
Cheers.